Everybody, Brandon here with your weekly update. So, what have I been working on? Well, I actually had an idea for a novella, a non-Cosmere novella, and this is very useful to us because for a while we've been holding off on releasing a non-Cosmere collection of short stories because we didn't have like a cornerstone piece. We usually, if you're going to release a collection, have a new story for it. So I had an idea. So I've been working on a novella or a short novella for that. So that's where I am. I feel like I'm about halfway done. So we'll give it a bing 50%. So that's been pretty fun. To have a new sort of thing to work on. You will eventually be able to read it when we release the non-Cosmere collection. It'll have things like Perfect State and Snapshot and all of these things in it. Basically, that'll get us all the things we haven't released because Legion is in its own thing, and then all the Cosmere stories, except for the new ones I've done, but we'll get that eventually, are in Arcanum Unbounded, and this will give you basically everything else. So that makes me happy. Means I haven't quite started on White Sand yet, but I'm looking forward to getting to it. So JNC has been working on Blightfell, and it is at bing 19%. So the last day to back the Cosmere RPG Kickstarter campaign is August 29th. So this Thursday at 9 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So we'll be doing a live stream to celebrate that from 7 to 9, again, Mountain Daylight Time. We'll have some members of the Brotherwise team joining us again. So ask your questions in the linked Reddit thread, and that's where we'll get most of our questions for this live stream, though we will watch the stream as well. I am pleased to announce, if you haven't been watching it, we are now the most funded RPG campaign of all time, which is pretty exciting. You guys never cease to surprise me. So we are the largest RPG Kickstarter of all time. Congratulations to us, and thank you very much for that. All right, let's talk about Wind and Truth, specifically the cover of Wind and Truth. I've seen lots of questions about the cover. Tor's been teasing you with a pixelated version. Apologize for that. They are in a bit of a conundrum because Michael Whalen has asked to be able to do a few more revisions, and he's been revising and tweaking. Michael is wonderful. We really love working with Michael, and he likes things to be the best they can be. And so he came back to us. We thought the cover was fantastic. He came back and said, hey, I want to do a few more tweaks. And we're like, you're Michael Whalen. We just say yes when you ask for that. So Tor has therefore been forced to kind of be like, when are we going to do a cover reveal? From what I hear, things are going well. I believe he is either close to done or done, which means that we will eventually, and soon eventually, be able to show you the cover. So watch social media accounts. We'll let you know when we can do it. We're not withholding it from you just to withhold it from you, but we want to make sure that Michael is happy with the cover before we release it. So that's what we're doing. Last thing for you is the most boring signing ever. My book with Kazu Kibuishi, the most boring book ever, is coming out in about a month. I hope you guys are very excited by this because I'm very excited by this. So we have sold out of the signed edition that we've done through Dragonsteel. We will have a local Salt Lake City signing event for it. It's on September 24th, the book's release day. There will be limited tickets. I'm sorry. This is just how to do things these days. So limited tickets for you, but we will be doing a local signing. Kazu's going to fly out. It should be a lot of fun. So watch for that as well for that event. We will film that event, and we might even be able to stream it. It depends on if we can make the internet work for streaming an event from whatever venue we end up at. But either way, we will record it and we'll post it here. So if you're interested in seeing the release event with Kazu and myself, then you can check it out here. But also, if you're local, watch out for those tickets. One last thing. I think I've said one last thing twice now, but there is one last thing. We're going to do a giveaway on our newsletter. So we have the cool, awesome minis that were done for the Stormlight archive. We're part of a previous Kickstarter, and they're out now, and you can just buy them independently and individually. And we are getting some of them painted by professional painters. And we're going to give them away as a newsletter giveaway, which means that if you're signed up for the newsletter when we do this giveaway, then your email could get randomly selected. There will be a Navani and a Kaladin. So you can sign up for the newsletter and you will maybe win one of those. I mean, we have a lot of people on newsletters, so the chances are not huge, but there's 0 if you don't sign up. So we will be back next week with another weekly update. Thank you guys so much, as always.